Hey ladies, welcome to day 2. You are going to need your set of weights and you're going to need some water. So if you're ready, let's get started. Okay, if you're ready, we're going to move into our warm-up. So warm-up, we're going to do our prisoner kicks. So arms are out straight, legs are straight. We're just alternating, warming up those legs. We're going to do each exercise for about 30 seconds, just getting our bodies warmed up. So right now we're warming up the hips, we're warming up the legs, and just kicking, alternating kicks, loosening up the body. Might be a little sore or tight from yesterday. And now we're going to move into alternating arm swings. So just alternating, we're going to go alternating to the front, and then we'll go into alternating at the back. So keeping those hips nice and square, a little bit of a bend in the knees, nice tight tummy, and just circling those arms forward, warming up those arms and shoulders. Keep going forward. Now we're going to go backwards. So reverse motion, just warming up some different muscles, moving into the back. Should feel this right through to your lower back and your hips. And continue to warm these up. Next we're going to move into hip circles. So we're going to go to the left and the right with our hips. So move into those. So hip circles, bring it right around. Feels nice actually after yesterday's fit test. Not sure if any of you are sore. I'm definitely sore after virtually 9 months of not doing anything. So that was really good. I feel really good today. And other direction, getting our hips warmed up, starting to get the legs warmed up. Next we're going to move into those total body extensions. So we did those during our fit test as well for our warm-up. And we'll move into those. So squatting down, coming down with the hands, palms are facing backwards, coming right up, and you're on your toes, so you're working those calf muscles. So down, up, nice and fast movement, getting the body warmed up, getting the cardio going, warming up those legs, and up and down. Keep warming up, keep breathing. We'll do a few more. And grab some water, and we will move into our workout. Hey everybody, so today we're doing 30 seconds of a workout, the exercise, and 20 seconds rest in between. We're day number 2. I'm going to get my timer ready. So as I said, you need your weights and you need your water, and we will begin. So first thing that we're going to do, I'm going to grab my weight. First thing we're going to do, it's called a figure 8. So figure 8, you're going to have your weight, you're coming through, so you're squatting down, coming back up in between, squatting down, coming back up in between. So you're circling through, doing a figure 8 basically like this, but you're coming up in between, so you're working those legs. Then what we're going to do, we're going to move into cardio, and it's just like this for 30 seconds. Then we're going to do a dumbbell swing, so it's very similar to a kettlebell swing. For any of you who have any experience with kettlebells, you're coming down and coming up, coming down and up. So you're pushing with those hips, and it's a leg movement. So you're not using your arms like this, you're using your hips to push forward and coming back down. Push forward, bending those knees, coming back down, push forward. Next, we're doing a sumo squat, so toes are pointed out at 45 degrees. You're coming down into a sumo squat, and on your way back up, you're dragging that toe and bringing this leg towards your other leg. So you're working that inner thigh. Coming back down, dragging that toe over towards the other side. So you're working right in here. Then we're doing tricep extensions. So you're going to have both of your weights. You're going to be down here, and you're just going to be doing tricep extensions. So you're not doing this, floppy arms. Your elbows are tucked into the side, and it's just your forearms that are moving. So you're not moving your whole entire arms like this. Just your forearms are moving, just hinging at the elbows, okay? Then we're going to do Russians. One weight, we're going to be down on the ground. We're going to come right back until you feel your core completely engaged. That's called our C-sit position. If you can put your feet up, that's great. I can't quite do that yet with the C-section. So then you're coming side to side, side to side, okay? And then we're going to do renegade rows. Renegade rows, you're in your plank. I need to do low plank, but you're supposed to be in high plank, and then you're doing renegade rows. So just rows underneath. So I'm going to come down into my low plank here on my knees. So doing your rows. Okay? So those are our exercises for the day. Again, 30 seconds on, 20 seconds off, and we are going to get started. So I'm going to get my timer, and we will begin in 3, 2, 1, and go. So figure eights, grabbing that weight, figure eight, through the legs, squatting up and down, coming back on those heels as you're doing your squat, switching the weight to the other hand, just figuring eight through, figuring eight, just like this. So keep going, squeeze the glutes at the top, so that's your butt muscles, and go right down and up, and that's our break. So 20 seconds rest, grab water if you need it, have a little stretch out if you need it. Next is going to be the cardio, straight arms, straight legs, okay? We have 10 more seconds for our rest. Hopefully you aren't too sore from yesterday's fit test. I'm a little bit sore today. And 3, 2, 1, and go. So arms, so it looks just like this. So arms are nice and straight, feet are nice, legs are nice and straight. You're kicking those feet out. And kick, kick, kick. We want to get the cardio up. And keep going. We've got 10 more seconds. Keep pushing. We're moving into that dumbbell swing next. A few more seconds left. And break. Next, we're going to grab our dumbbell. And we're doing those dumbbell swings. So we've got 10 more seconds. Please be grabbing some water. So starting here, legs nice and bent. The dumbbell is in between the legs, and then you're pushing with the hips and pulling with the arms at the same time. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So pushing and pushing with those hips. Push with those hips. Your weight should be between 5 and 10 pounds. I'm using 5 pounds right now. And push with those hips forward. And remember to breathe. Keep breathing through it. If you need to stop, then you can stop. All that I ask is that if you have stopped, that you just continue back. Just get back on and keep trying. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Next is those sumo squats with the toe drag. So we're really working our inner thighs on this one, okay? Move the weights out of the way so that you have some space. We've got 10 seconds left for our rest. If you're finding that this is too difficult for you, you can just move into a normal sumo squat, okay? And 3, 2, 1. So you're squatting down, dragging that toe towards the other leg. Squatting down, drag the toe. So you really feel it in the inner thigh. If you're not feeling it enough, drag that toe a little bit more. So really push the toe into the ground and drag. So you should really feel it right here. And drag. And drag. Right out. And come right out, just alternating side to side. And alternating. We're almost done. We've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and break. Tricep extensions are next, so grabbing our dumbbells, grab some quick water if you need it. Grabbing our dumbbells, taking some nice deep breaths in. This is the one where you're going to be bent over slightly and then working right here. We got 5 more seconds, and in 3, 2, 1, and right here. Push it back and back. So you're only hinging at the elbows, no sloppy arms, nice tight abs. So focus on pulling that belly button in towards your back and just hinging at those elbows. And push it back and back. And remember to breathe. We've got 3 more seconds. And break. Good work. Next, we're moving into those Russians. So you want to grab your weight. You want to be sitting down. You're back on that tailbone. You're back in that C-sit position. So your body sort of looks like a C. That's why it's called the C-sit position. You should feel your core completely engaged at this point, and then you're just coming down, side to side, okay? We're starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. So side to side, side to side. And remember, if you're able to, the next level up is putting your heels up, your feet up. So just working side to side. Remember to breathe. A lot of people tend to hold their breath, but remember to breathe. Keep breathing through it. It helps make the exercises a little bit easier. And keep breathing. We've got 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1, and break. Next is those renegade rows. So you're in your high plank, or you can be on your plank on your knees, okay? So we've got 10 more seconds for our rest. I'm going to be doing plank on my knees. Just remember that you have an angle on your body, a 45-degree angle on your body. In 3, 2, 1, and go. So I'm doing a row and release it down, a row, release it down. So coming up, really squeezing between the shoulder blades. That's where you should be feeling this. Just alternating side to side, keeping that tummy nice and tight, keeping my body at a 45-degree, and keep breathing. So you want to breathe out here, breathe in here. Breathing out, breathing in. Breathing out, breathing in. And just keep pushing. 5 more seconds left. And 3, 2, 1, and break. Okay, so we want to move into our cool down now. So cool down, you're going to have your hands underneath you. You're going to be in tabletop position, so your knees right under your hips. And we're going to concentrate on pulling the belly button into the back and arching our back. And then extending. So think about pulling your head up to the ceiling and your tailbone up to the ceiling. And the rest of you is just curving back. And then curling up. And extension. Curling up. And extension. And we'll move down to the ground. We'll just do some stretches on the ground today. So just sitting down, we're going to have our legs out in a V. We're going to take a nice deep breath in. And we're going to twist to the side. On the exhale, we're going to come down and reach. So week number 1, if you looked at the welcome guide, week number 1 is slowly moving into working out. So it's gradually going to get harder until week number 6 is going to be intense, insane. So week number 1, we're just working on the basics. We're moving back into fitness, working on our form and everything like that. Week number 2 is going to be much harder and just progressively going to be getting more difficult as we move on. Slowly coming up, nice deep breath in. Twisting to the other side. On the exhale, we're going to come down, reaching as far as you can where it's comfortable. You want to make sure that both of your sit bones are still on the floor, your legs nice and straight, you're not lifting up at all, and you're feeling a nice stretch down the back of the leg. You'll feel this through your lower back as well. And we're just going to hold it. And keep breathing and slowly coming up. Nice deep breath in. On the exhale, we're going to come down into the center. And we're just going to hold it here. So again, you're not lifting your bum up off the ground. Legs are nice and straight. Hands are in front of you. Just come down to where it's comfortable. And you're just feeling a nice stretch. So you don't want to feel any pain. You want to feel a nice stretch, but no pain. So if you're feeling pain, just back it off a little bit. So feeling a nice stretch there, holding our stretches for 20 to 30 seconds. And slowly release that. We're going to bring the soles of our feet together, and then we're going to gently push down on those knees. So you'll feel this through your inner thighs, right through your hips and your sit bones. We're just going to hold. So this is day 2. We have day 3, 4, 5. That will get a little bit harder each day. And then day number 6 is a much deserved restoration day, so we'll be doing a lot of stretching. And then day 7 is our rest day. and release. We're going to bring one leg back, and you're just going to lean back on it. So you're just going to lean back sitting on your ankle, and you'll feel a nice stretch come down the front of your leg. Go back as far as you need to go back to feel a nice stretch. So you don't want it to be, pulling too much, but you want to feel really nice stretch down the front of the leg there. So we're just going to hold this here for a few more seconds, then we're going to switch over to the other side. Exact same thing, just the other side. So just leaning back as far as you need and slowly coming up, releasing to the other side. Leg goes back and leaning back. Feeling a good stretch. Lean back a little bit further if you feel that it's starting to loosen up and you're not really feeling the stretch anymore, then you can lean back a little bit further partway through the stretch. And then slowly releasing it up. We'll stretch out the arms, so stretching in front. Feel a little gentle pull on the shoulder, not too hard. Just a little bit of a pull. And release, other side. Nice little pull. This should feel nice between the shoulder blades where we work them with the rows. And release. We'll take a couple deep breaths in. Nice deep breath in. And exhale out. We'll do one more. Nice deep breath in. And exhale out. So that's our workout for today. Tomorrow's going to be a little bit more tougher, and it's just going to get harder and harder. So we're slowly moving towards fitness, and then we're going to really start powering through. Thanks for joining me today, and I will see you ladies tomorrow.